Hey guys, it's Michael here at Travel Malta. I hope you're well. I want to welcome you all and welcome all our new followers. I really appreciate you joining our group. Got about 29,000 nearly we'll hit in the next few weeks. And I thought I'll do a quick midweek video because I've had a lot of messages sent to our inbox, and this will be the last video you see me do before I'm actually in Malta in a few days. Can't wait. I know a lot of you are going to be joining me there, traveling over the next week because I'm getting a lot of messages. So let's just get into it. I'm really excited, as you can tell. Most importantly, the weather. Well, the weather I can tell you looks fabulous. I've just checked out the main forecasts for the next 10 days, and it's pretty much 32, 33, 32, 34, 33, etc. 32 to 34 every day for the foreseeable forecast. Bright sun, not a lot of wind. I'm seeing it force 2, force 3 mainly. The odd bit of wind here and there. Certainly the conditions from a week and a half ago or whatever, where it was really big seas, big wind, bit cloudy, that seems to have well and truly passed. We're now getting that desert heat come through. You might wake up and see a very sort of a hazy sort of horizon. Yeah, that's dust. It's desert dust, okay? Very typical of hot summer mornings, very still in Malta when there's not a lot of wind and not a lot of wind to blow it away. I love it. For me, it's sort of balmy. But anyway, not for everyone. I just love the heat. I just want to get away from Melbourne's winter. So no matter what, you're planning on boating, yachting, snorkeling, swimming, diving, boat trips, whether it's at the Blue Grotto or around Marsa Schlock there, to St. Peter's Pool or Dullamar around the harbour. Or maybe even in Gozo, you're going to be down at Dwayra, the inland sea, get on the boats. It's going to be ideal weather in the next couple of weeks and beyond, I can tell you. And it's only going to get hotter. Huge. I love it. Let's move on. Village festas or village feasts. A lot of locals love them. Some despise them. A lot of tourists love them. And many of you have been messaging me, telling me what's on, how do we know, I don't want to miss out. Now, I did a whole video on this just recently. I put a link to all the village feasts in Malta. You can Google it as well, Malta Village Festas. Now, they're on all summer, right through. These are the holy religious feasts, right through to mid-September. You're going to have a ball, and beyond September as well. Not as regular, but at the moment they are regularly, as in many feasts every week. Prime example this weekend, the 14th, which is a formal celebration, always on the Sunday, normally on the Sunday. But remember, the feast goes for the whole week or a week and a half. So at the moment, in the evenings, they've got marches, fireworks, open concerts, gatherings, DJs playing in the streets, all sorts of things, depending on where. But just this weekend, we've got the Feast of Our Lady of Mount Carmel, celebrated in Vguda, little village near Hazabar there, Paola area. Also in Gzira. Gzira neighbours Slima, magnificent area location, just up from the ferries there, where the Bayview Hotel is. Those of you familiar there with Tex-Mex, Med-Asia, the Black and Gold Saloon, I think they're all still there, those restaurants, that's where Slima becomes Gzira. And this is a wonderful feast. There'll be fireworks along the harbour, over the Grand Harbour. Fantastic. We also celebrate the Feast of the Annunciation in Balzan and St. Joseph in Kirkop. The Feast of Mount Carmel is also celebrated in Valletta, but on the 16th, the main feast. That's on Tuesday. So they celebrate it on the day it falls. Incidentally, that Tuesday we'll be watching the legendary Mr. Tom Jones in concert at Ta'ali. I can't wait. He's 84 years old and I'm so excited. I've been playing Spotify playlists of Tom Jones since we booked tickets a few weeks ago. I can't wait. So it's just a glorious time, festive season. The week after, the 21st, man, there are heaps. St. Sebastian in Ormi. There is St. Joseph again in Kalkara. The Feast of St. Joseph in Msida. They've got a festa in Tarshin, Our Lady of the Holy Doctrine, and in beautiful Rabat or Victoria Gozo, where that piazza is, Piazza St. George, they celebrate the Feast of St. George. That's wonderful. It winds its way through those little laneways. Oh, it's a great time. You're going to have a ball at the village feast in Malta. But check out that previous video, guys. Let's talk about e-scooters. I've got a number of messages and I've seen a number of posts about e-scooters. And a lovely guy named Joseph, actually, from England, messaged me. Said, Michael, last time I was here, blah, 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 blah. E-scooters were everywhere and I hired one. It was a great time, great fun, easy to get around. They're gone. Yeah, so they were banned in March. New laws went through. The hiring of e-scooters is over. Now, you'll still see some. Locals are allowed to own them, and they're meant to be limited to a speed of 10 kilometres an hour. Look, it's good for some, it's bad for others. I'm impartial. And if you're elderly, if these were a threat to you, if you're a senior, maybe some had an illness or a disability or just a bit immobile, you're probably happy to see the back of them. If you're a young family or tourists with young toddlers who you don't want to be clutching their hands everywhere, but you don't want them to get hit by a scooter flying by, probably a good thing. I know a lot of residents hated them. I did note last year in my videos that the mayhem seemed to be a bit more organised in that, there were designated parking spots and these scooters were sort of, stacked up near each other, although you still saw a lot just neglected lying around and so on. If you're a young person travelling in groups and you love these things to get around, maybe between St. Julian's and Slammer or up in Bujibba just to get around and see your friends or whoever you've met, whatever, okay, they're gone. Use your feet, guys. Walk or jog or catch a bus, all right? That's just it. They're gone. So that's the way it is. Finally, jellyfish. So this is really good news. They're not there. So I've had a number of people tell me that there are no jellyfish. I hope so. I hope that continues. I hope the still conditions doesn't bring them in. But one of our followers who's probably watching did comment on a post that I did last time, mentioned jellyfish. She said that we'd been here 8 weeks, Michael, and we've seen no jellyfish. So this is great news, and I hope that continues. I always carry spray and gel. Over here in Melbourne, we buy Stingos. It does help if we get brushed by a jellyfish. If you're going to Malta, you're going to have a great time. If you see us walking around, sitting down, having a drink, going in for a swim, doing some filming, just feel free to come and say g'day. I've always got people coming up saying g'day and telling me they love the page. I love it. We're going to have a ball. I can't wait to get there. Everyone stay safe, travel safe, and I'll see you all in the wonderful world of traveling. All the best for now.